Welcome to Mora FC. It is what it is. This is a perfect way how to stitch the neck. You can see how smooth this neck is. This is the perfect way, and this is the shoulder. This is the wrong side of it. This is the wrong side of the top. Let me flip it to the right side for you to see, and this is the right side of it. I'm going to give you all the tips, the trick. Let me show you again. This is the wrong side, and this is the right side. I'm going to give you all the tips, the perfect way how to stitch. As here I was explaining something very important here. If you want to learn how, if you want to know what I was saying here, I was explaining here, watch it to the end of the tutorial, so without wasting my time. So let's get started. This is the wrong side, and this is the yoke of the back. You can decide to put fusing here. You can decide. I don't know how to put fusing over here. So to join the neck, this is the back. You can start from the front first or the back first. Which one you choose is up to you. So let's start from the back. Have you seen the way I placed it? The yoke, the wrong side is facing up. So to stitch, you have to make sure that it lays perfectly flat. You can see I'm taking my time. You need to make sure that it lays perfectly. The armhole lays straight, everything lays perfectly, then you sew. You make a double stitch at the end. From the beginning you make a double stitch, and the end also you make a double stitch. Check, you can see how smooth. Here we have to make a notch over here. Make some notch. The reason for this notch, to give it, because it's a curve. When you give it that notch, then the curve will come out very clear. It's going to have a beautiful curve. But if you didn't make this notch, you are not going to get the beautiful curve of it. You understand? So you make a notch over here so that we can achieve the beautiful curve of the back. So here what you need is iron. What you can do, this one you can top stitch here on it. You can top stitch this one. Let me show you. This is how the back is going to be. Do you understand? Then you hold it. So the ½ inch or the ½ inch that we sew, you just have to top stitch, then go around it. This part is optional. You can do that, or you can decide to stop it. I'm not going to do that. So I'll put this one aside. All you gotta do is iron it. Let me put this one aside. Let me pick the front. This is the wrong side. So I'll come to the right side of the fabric. You can cut it short, or you can decide to make it equal to get to the armhole. Do you understand? And this is the wrong side of it. So right side will face each other. For the front side, right side will face each other. You make sure the armhole and the shoulder line matches with the yoke, the small yoke that you're going to do the turnover for the front. You make sure it lays perfectly, then you sew. If you didn't make no notch, when you fold it, you are not going to get a perfect curve here. I was trying to explain it to you for you to see. If you don't make no curve here, this curve, you have to make a notch so that we get a perfect curve over there. Without these notches, we are not going to get no perfect curve over there. And here at the front, I'll show you something that's very, very important. If you like, you do it. If you like, don't do it. Sometimes you're gonna join the neck, and you're gonna pop out after doing it, after sewing it. It's still a little bit gonna pop out. To secure that, you need to top stitch at this part. You need to top stitch here so that it will secure that, so that when you join the shoulders, when you are wearing your top, that inner turnover will not pop out for people to see it. So you can decide to do this, you can decide not to do this option. So after here, you just let me iron it, and you're going to see how the outcome will be after stitching this part. You're going to see that you're going to give it a smooth curve. Even though we have not ironing it, you can see that the curve has already coming out. You can see it will pull it inside. To pull it inside, it's not going to be this way. It's going to pull it inside, so you get the perfect curve over there. So let me iron it for you to see. So when you iron it, you can see how beautiful the curve has come out. You can see that. So this will give you the perfect curve for the front. Also the back, if you want to, you can still do the same thing, so that the one inside will not pop out. You understand? So let's go and join the shoulders. The shoulder, there are two ways to handle by this one. You can just put it on top, then you just sew on top, then you go your way. You can make your placket here. If you want to put your placket, you put your placket at the front, or you can decide to join the shoulders. After that, you put the placket there. Do you understand? So this is the back. We just have to sew at the tip of it. So let's sew this part. If you can't sew exactly at the tip of it, don't force yourself. Please don't force yourself. Leave a space. Do you understand? Leave a space. If you can't sew exactly at the tip of it, it's not by force. You can leave 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 0.25 of an inch. You can leave half an inch, even 1 inch to do this, what I'm doing here, to join the yoke here. So like I said, if you can't sew exactly at the tip, it's not necessarily means that you have to sew exactly at the tip. No, you can leave cut off an inch, then you sew to give you a guideline. So we're done with the back. So let's join the shoulders. It's important. Pay attention here. It's very, very important. This part is really important as well. Like I said, you can decide to put on top like this. You can just put it on top. Right side will face each other. Then you top stitch. Remember, this part is two. You can sew them together so that it will hold it down, or you can just leave it like that. So you can just put it on top like this, then you just sew on top, then you just go your way. You can do that, but let's do it professional way. Do you understand? Let's do it the right way. So the right side will face each other. Then the front will be under, and you put your back on top. This is the back, you can see. So you just have to take the front and the back, then you flip it like this. You can see it's the back that I'm using it to flip it. The back and the yoke, you understand, that I'm using to flip it to hold it down. Have you seen it? This line, you have to make sure that it really fall exactly on the line. That part, you can see that part is very, very important. That's why I opened that part, to make sure that it fall exactly on the line. I'll tell you why. So you need to pull everything out. You know, we have 4, so all of them is intact. Then you just have to stitch 1/2 inch on the shoulder. Don't go and stitch 1/4 inch, just stitch 1/2 inch on the shoulder. 1/2 inch is very important. Stitch 1/2 inch, not 1/4 inch. So when you flip it, you can see we have a smooth here done. When joining the other shoulder, there's something I will show you which is very important. You can see how smooth it is. So let's join the other shoulder, then I will show you something which is very also important. This is the wrong side and this is the right side. So let's join this part. You can top stitch, then just go your way. We are doing the right way. So you can see that I'm arranging everything to lay flat. You have to make sure you lay flat. Morai FC, it is what. Follow me on my Facebook, it's Morai FC. TikTok is Morai FC. Instagram is also Morai FC. Everywhere is Morai FC. It is what it is. So look here, it's also important here. Like I said, there's something very important I want to share with you guys here. Like I said, when you are flipping this part, you have to make sure that it falls exactly on the line. You can see that I'm taking my time also here. This part is very important. I'm telling this part, you have to make sure you fall exactly the seam in between. Do you understand? Before you flip it, you can see how I'm doing here with my hands and stuff like that. You know, trying to get that part perfectly before you sew. That angle is very important. So I just flip here for you to see. So just pulling everything out. This one, this two, and this three, and this is 4. You arrange it perfectly, then you sew 1/2 inch. For joining of the shoulder, I advise you sew 1/2 inch. Morai FC, it is what it. Please give me a thumbs up, like, share, comment, tell a friend about Morai FC. I post video on Wednesdays and Saturdays. You can see how smooth it is. This is the right side. You can see how smooth it is. This is the right side. This part is very important. If you didn't arrange that part, you are not going to get a smooth curve. If you fix it wrongly, you're going to see that after joining it, you're going to pop out like this. You know, that part will be long and it's not going to be smooth and straight. That part is very important. I'm telling you, it's very important when you're doing this part. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. It's Morai FC. It is what. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, tell a friend. God bless you all. Me out.